What is up, guys? It's your boy Kijo Rexstar Lewis. I just want to make a video of me talking about my plans for 2026 and beyond. Talking about Rex-Stravaganza and Center of Attention, the roadmap for that, showing off my plan organizer, my projects and everything, speaking about it a little bit. I don't want to make this a long video, but just to explain different things that I'll be doing, maybe collaborate with other people and see how things get on. But it's mainly just to show off my projects and make sure I get things done this year, because I really felt like I've needed to step up within like my pen game or just general just creativity and all that stuff, because it's there but it's not going anywhere. So now this year, since I got the time and everything, I have to make things happen. I really have to make things happen. So that's what we're going to do. Anyways, I'm going to show you a couple of my things, my platforms, my project organizer, and then we will explain a little bit what the different projects are, what I'm going to do with them and all that stuff. And hopefully maybe in another video we may go over the specifics. I'm not going to go into specific details today or in this video, but eventually I will go into detail and make a little bit more sense for other people if you do choose to get involved or not, but we shall see. Anyways, we shall move on. And here we have the project organizer. As you can see, there is a lot of categories and projects that I have not done, but have in the vault there and ready. So I made this project organizer about last year during a therapy session, where I told my therapist that I wasn't keeping up with any of my projects and I was kind of losing track of what I was doing and everything. Some projects will be more focused on, and some just wouldn't be touched at all. It would just stay as an idea and then that's it. But this year I want to make a difference of that. This year is the year I really step up. I've done a ton of stuff all these last couple of years, but now it's now it's time. It's my time. So anyways, I'm going to quickly show you my platforms of what I have done, and you could check them out for yourself. I'll put those links in the description. Essentially, we have my YouTube channel, where these are like all the playlists. I have to sort out a little bit more, but we have stuff like my Rexies that I've been doing for the past year, which is essentially just me playing games and everything, kind of like a little review or a little montage of me playing a game, showing you how fun it is, or maybe if I don't like it and stuff. Yeah, just showing how fun it is with friends or maybe by myself. Just meme it up, make it a little bit funny and make the game seem a little bit more fun. Not that than they actually are, but just a little bit more fun. We also have the Rex and Everything Under series. That's a series of me doing wrestling type promos, stuff that I've written by myself, and then turn them into real life. Make it a little bit cinematic and everything. Yeah, just little 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute clips of me just speaking and everything. But I haven't done those in a while. I'm gonna try and get back into that, because I had one of my friends, Ray Galan, gotta shout him out, RG Films. He was recording those for me, so eventually at some point I want to get that done again. We have the Dr. Evil series that I've been doing by myself. I haven't done one since the end of 2024, but I'm going to start getting back into that as soon as possible. I just released the video the other day, so check that out if you please. We also have WWE Levels. That was essentially a wrestling show that I was running on the WWE 2K games. I haven't done it for a while because for the past 2 years my save data has been deleted and there's a lot that I had to do and I just couldn't be bothered. So when the next game comes out, I'll probably restart it, but I wouldn't do it on the current game right now. We also have the free Backstabbers Backstabbers is a short film that I did and still want to make it into a feature film. Yeah, this is just a short film with some extras, unfinished videos and all that stuff, and then the real thing. And then we have some of the videos that I've featured in on YouTube that are not on my channel. So you guys can go ahead and check that out whenever you please. This is another one that I did. I wasn't on camera, but I was the one that was behind it. And yeah, and generally just some other stuff. Some of them are private, so you won't really get to see. You get to see some old videos of me. Uh, you just have to go through the channel, to be honest. Um, Also, we have my Twitch channel. This is the home. I show you all the different games that I've been playing, the recent broadcast. There is clips and there is no old past broadcast on there because I've had to transfer everything from Twitch to YouTube and not every video made it. So essentially some things are here and some games aren't. I'm gonna have to sort that out at some point, but we'll have to see. But yeah, there's a lot. I stream almost every day, so yeah, get in touch, check out my stream, or just watch the Rexies, whichever one is your thing. We have my Instagram as well. This is my main channel, main page, which is me as a center focus. As you can see, me, and then it has other people in it as well. But these are essentially where I do one of my projects. Where I do one of my projects, which I will explain in a moment. We also have another page called Center of Attention. Center of Attention is essentially, I would say, a photography page because it's majority photography, but at the same time, it is essentially a media page. I want it to be a media page because I do have some videos on there as well. I tried to sort out a highlight playlist as well on there. I haven't really touched that in a while, but that's everything here. And there's loads for you to check out. There's a lot for you to check out. As you can see, 721 posts there. And then we have my TikTok. My TikTok has some exclusive videos or just things that are just slightly different from the rest of my platforms, such as stuff as rare photos I've never shared. I've done a 2020 to 2025 edition almost every year. I also have like little clips of me on games and stuff. The Rexy split up into like little parts and everything. We have the vlog music videos, which I can't put on YouTube due to copyright and everything, so those are going to stay TikTok exclusives. And just some other stuff, personal stuff as well. Yeah, you just have to check it out. Just as many posts as my Instagram as well. So if you'd like to go and check that out, please do. I'll leave that all in the description. But right now, I just want to talk about my project organizer. I essentially made this because during a therapy session, I spoke to my therapist about me not being able to finish projects. And this is what I came up with. On paper, I first did it out on paper and I came home and I went through all my notes on my phone or notebooks that I have, and I had written it all down into one document. And this is almost everything. I'm pretty sure there may be some things missing, but I'd have to just keep going back and checking. But essentially, this is what it is. All right, right now I'm gonna go through what these things are. As you can see in the first column, this is basically the category of what the things are. And then the second one is, I don't know why it says inactive there, but the second column is the projects. The projects within that category, and I'll explain that a little bit. The progress, I just keep up with, like, if it's finished, if I'm planning it, developing it or not. Just remove this. Priority, I have a priority focus just to see if like I should really get it done as soon as possible, whether it can wait, if I should do it now, like those type of things. The motion is if I'm currently doing it or not. So if it's void, that just means that it's already done, so I can't really do anything about it. Or either it's inactive or active. Progress. I was going to do a percentage thing, but I don't know if I want to do that, and I don't know how to work out the percentage of how much work I've done for that particular project. So that is currently blank. We have the satisfaction. Um, it's mainly based about how I feel. I know a lot of it is just plastered in green and all that stuff. There is some stuff with other colors as red and amber, or orange if you want to say orange. Green, essentially I'm proud of it. Orange is meh, it's okay, I could have done better and everything. And then red is just like I don't really like it. But the thing with me is whether I like a project or not, if it's done and it's going out, somebody's going to like it. So I'm not really fussed or stressed about me not liking it because someone else will. And then we have collaborations. A lot of them is no, unless someone wants to jump on then with me and help me out with the project. As you can see, as I'm going to show you right now, Backstabbers is all labeled yes because it wasn't just me alone. So I will give you credit if you ever do help me with something. Nurse is just whatever I have to say, nothing big. And then I've added a new category, well, column of Rex-Stravaganza and center of attention. And explaining this, Rex-Stravaganza is essentially projects that are done for me and my purpose only. I don't benefit from this financially or anything like that. Everything comes out from my budget. Yeah, I just do it for me. It's a project for me. And then center of attention is a bit more like target audience focused stuff. I will go through all the different projects and categories that that fit into that. They can also be in both of them, Extravaganza and center of attention, but maybe both focused. We'll just have to see. But anyways, we are going to start off with the album day, and the LP stands for long play, because essentially I was copying the music format of a full-length album and an EP, an extended play. So I have two of them, a short play and a long play. I just call them that for whatever reason. Essentially right now I think it's 11 projects done at the moment, going on to my 12th and 13th. I'd have to recount that, but I'm not 100% how much projects I've done. But yeah, so these projects are essentially Rex-Stravaganza projects. I don't really care if I benefit off them or not. Essentially, what the album day project foundation is, they are just photography. It's photos within a theme or genre, whatever you want to call it, and done within a certain amount of time. And I try to fit many picture packs into one. So if I can show you for an example on my Instagram page. So recently, the most recent one I have done is Dio the Grim Reaper, and the project starts from here, and then we move on to here, and as you can see, the numbers is going up until eventually it hits 1 again. But this is what I call a picture pack. A picture pack will be how many photos are within one post. That is a picture pack. Yeah, so I can do an LP would consist of about 9 to about 24 as I put into the format, and you would have to go up in threes just so it fits Instagram a bit more well. on mobile it's 3 by 3, but this is 5. But it can be different. I just have to work another way out with that. Essentially, those were just photography projects, just showing off my skill with photography. Just taking different type of photos and everything, trying to fit a theme of whatever the album name is. And then this is where it gets a little bit complicated for other people, because I don't think a lot of people notice this, but it is essentially a mixtape as well. I have been doing this mixtape thing for about almost 10 years, approximately 10 years. So essentially every picture pack has a song that relates to it that I feel fits, and then it all goes into one. So essentially you could look at this as an album. It's not music that I've made. I don't make music or anything. It's just music that I love and just felt like fit. A lot of it is hip hop. I do want to try another type of genre, but we'll have to see how that works out. But yeah, those are essentially mixtapes, and I've done 12 mixtapes and photography albums. The third thing about it that I haven't started, which I wish I started a long time ago, was doing hard cover photography books. So each one would have the photos in it, and it would have like a little story of like how the photo was done, where it was taken, who took it, and everything, and also the details of if I can get it up, the details of the settings that I put into the camera to have that, and maybe the equipment as well. Because these projects are not just themed or anything like that. A lot of them are stories, stuff like the Beheaded Kings or Dio the Grim Reaper are story based stuff. So essentially I'm going to make them into, I'm calling them preludes, but I don't know what else to call them for now, where they will turn it into a story. I don't know if I can make them right now. So they're just going to be written stories, but I do want to turn them into real things where they could be filmed by a film crew or whatever, adapted from paper to screen. And yeah, those are the 4 different things that come out from album day alone. So as I said, the photos, the mixtapes, the hardbook copy, hardbook, hard hardcover books, and the preludes. So those are the 4 things that come out of the um album day. And that's the same with the short play ones. The short play ones are just essentially like 1 to 6 photo packs and everything. They're not necessarily important. It's just short projects of me doing other stuff. Yeah, nothing really important. You can check them out. They're essentially the same, just short projects, so you ain't gonna go too much through too much. The album day compilations, that is literally just photography and mixtapes. It may be turned into hardcover books, but we'll have to see about that. That's something I need to think about. And also I need to go through all the data of how many likes, views and everything to essentially put these into, like, as it says here, greatest hits and all that stuff, those type of things. So you see with albums where they have the greatest hits, essentials, this, that, blah blah blah, compilations. I have so many projects, so I want to put all of them into one, all the greatest stuff into one, and try and get that done as soon as possible. And then here we go with the preludes. The preludes is the stories, as I was just talking about. They can go from written to essentially the screen. For right now, everything is just going to be written based. Almost like a little storybook, short stories and stuff that you can read. If I can, then I'll do like an audio version or something. But yeah, there will just be something that you can read. Unless I get a big budget to make half of these things, which I don't think they need. These will not be made into the screen. A lot of these projects are mainly Rex-Stravaganza stuff, but the preludes can be turned into center of attention, so people can go and pay to see them or whatever. It may or may not. I just have to decide on where these things will go. And then essentially we have the films. I'm going to take a swig of water real quick. Okay, yeah. So essentially we have the films. Films are the scripts that I've been writing, ideas that I've been coming up with for a long time. Majority of them are in like draft position. That's why it says development. Only one of them says planning because I hadn't really come up with anything with it. But yeah, these are center of attention based. Like I can put them into Rex-Stravaganza, but I want to benefit off of these, especially with stuff like backstabbers. Um, that was something I've already done. That is a Rex-Stravaganza project, but I'd want to turn that into a feature film and make people either stream it online or go to the cinema and watch it, because that was the goal for my films, people to go and watch my films in the cinema. um I don't know if I will do any more new projects just because of the amount of stuff that I have. The newest one I'd come up with was Redemption in His Name. I came up with that essentially around Easter time last year, if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, those are all center of attention projects. Anybody can jump on these with me. Um, like I'm always looking for ideas, help, or whatever, and you will always be fully credited. Um, as I forgot with the album day thing, don't necessarily need help. I don't mind if you want to be included if the project requires that, but it's not really a collab thing. Films are a collab. If you want to collab with me on this, I'll give you all the credit that you put in with that, and yeah, it could be yours and mine's and everything. Same with the series and everything, works exactly how the films do. Not a Rex-Stravaganza project. It is center of attention based. So if I was to have the budget and the film crew and everything, I can make these things. I want these things to be a bit more bigger project things. So, essentially the shows as well, the same. That could be just YouTube as well. Um, each project is different. Each project is different, and that's where it becomes a little bit complicated because I do need to figure out these things. But I have the idea. The idea is there and it's solid. That's pretty much all you need to know. And then we have the volume mixtapes. If anybody didn't know, I've always wanted to be a DJ. Since I was about 8 years old, I kind of just liked the idea of being a DJ, scratching or just making mix and everything. I've already done one. It's not really a mix, but it's like I consider myself a playlist DJ. So I'll put music together to make it sound like an album, maybe add a little bit of effects and all that stuff, set a mood or whatever. And this is essentially what I've come up with. I need to stop saying essentially. This is what I have come up with, and I have a couple, there may be a couple more projects that I need to do, but these are set in stone. I have completed one. I just need to mix it and record it, but I don't think I'm able to get it done just due to copyright. So that's kind of up in the air right now, but they are being done. um these volume mixtapes, these are just Rex-Stravaganza stuff. This is literally just for me and for my own satisfaction. This is just it kind of works within the lost my head. It kind of works with the album day um projects. So essentially the pictures that I have taken with certain people, if there's like a majority, I just make an album out of that, turn it into a little fakey album and turn it to a little mixtape. So I don't want to benefit off of this because I have to get permission off of it and all that stuff. This is just mainly just for me, but it's just to show my creativeness and everything. Not necessarily a collab. If there was someone that could bring something to the table with both of these mixtapes, then yeah, I'm happy for that, but don't really need a collab. The Rex and Everything Under series. This is something that I wish I did a little bit more, but it's not easy when you have a crew and people got other things to do. A lot of the ideas that I was coming up with had other people involved, and not a lot of people was available. So it just became harder as I got on with it. But I have a decent amount of projects that I've done already that you can watch on YouTube or TikTok, whichever you please. And I have some more that are written that I want to do soon as possible. As I said, with Raymond Galang, I just need to wait for him. Shout out to him; he's a very busy guy. You should also check out his stuff. Um, yeah, this is very up in the air right now. I have written stuff and I want to get it done. I could record it by myself, but I feel the magic happens with RG Films. Ray Galang. Um, with the Doctor Evil series, I do these ones essentially by myself. I get my camera, um, and I record these by myself. I did one just the other day, just out of the blue. I was sitting there and I was like, cool, let me go and make a video. I didn't even know what I was gonna call it, but I called it something. It's up, it's finished, and I'm gonna try and do some more very soon. I'm gonna do this as soon as possible and as many soon as possible. Better quality as well, not just the video, but just with writing and just production in general, because it is only me. I don't necessarily need collaboration with this. You can help out, but it's not a collaboration thing. This is also just a Rex-Stravaganza thing, so no profit from this whatsoever. Um, with the WWE level series, this is something I was doing on 2K, where I was making a wrestling brand of fictional wrestlers, and some family and friends with are included in this, and just see how things play out through simulation of a WWE game. I haven't done this for the past 2 years because my saved files have been corrupted, and I didn't have won't say I won't have the time. I didn't have the time. Um, I just couldn't be bothered to restart. But when the next game comes out, then I'll restart that simulation and redo it again, as I need to do season 4. I should have been on season 6 right now, but things happen. This is also a non-profit, so this is a Rex-Stravaganza project. There's no collaboration. There's nothing that anyone else can do for me at all. So yeah, I just have to leave it there. WWE level stories. So just like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I have universes within my WWE level series where they have a simulation through WWE games, and then there's another part where I decide how things work out. So I have all these different storylines and whatever you want to call them, just here between multiple participants within brand of WWE levels. It's called WWE levels because I didn't want it to be its own brand. I want it to be like a hook off of WWE, especially because of the games. It's all WWE linked, so there was just kind of no choice. But yeah, these don't have a collaboration. I can collaborate if someone feels like they have something for it, but I don't think many people do. What essentially I'm going to do with these ones is just have like little stories of how two people the let me explain it again. Essentially, what I'm going to do is have little storylines between participants and what's going to happen with them. As you can see, there's about 64 different stories I would have to write. Some of them will have like multiple outcomes, different outcomes and everything. Some of them are linear, some of them are non-linear and all that stuff. It's just different. It's just a thing for me to kind of step up my pen game and just see what I can come up with within the wrestling industry. Because, as you may know, I'm a big wrestling fan, and this is something that I had been doing since I was about 13, and I'm now 26. So this is important to me. This is a Rex-Stravaganza project. There's no benefit from this. The only benefit is people just actually going through these and seeing um what I've come up with. I want to do like videos of me playing a game and showing you like how it's really done and everything, but I don't know how I'm gonna get that done. Essentially, for right now, it's just going to be written pieces, written stories, and everything. Whenever that comes out, it will come out and it will be there for whoever wants to be interested and read all about it. And then we have the game projects. These are games that I have come up with and want to maybe send out to publishers or game companies that want to make these type of games. Um, yeah, so these are center of attention projects. I want to benefit off of them. I want to make a profit off of them. Um, yeah, I haven't really done anything much. The most developed is Far Cry 8, but I might change the name of that because it was based around the formula of Far Cry 8. Everything else is something different. I had the background since I was in college, and this was 10 years ago. I just need to redo that, overview that, and see where I want to take it instead. And then we have like 3 other games: the Ranks Club, Bloodfire, and Posse Jumper. Um, yeah, those are just strictly ideas at the moment. That's why they put in orange. I can collaborate with people. I just let people know the idea, where I want to take it and everything, and they see whether they have something for me or not. And as I said, all credit will be due if this all gets done. And then we have the Rexies that's quite popular. Um, so essentially these are just videos of me from my streams cut down, turned into like maybe 5 to 20 minute videos of me playing a game, but just amped up with like memes, a bit of humor and everything to show you, just to show you how fun the game is and everything. Um, it has been received well. There was a time where I did stop for a while and people was asking about them. I've had people tell me that these are quite funny and I need to do more and everything. So yeah, I'm quite focused on these more than any other projects because they are a lot easier to do a little bit. But yeah, I only highlighted these ones yellows because these are the ones that are finished and up on YouTube and TikTok. So if you want to go and check those out, I will leave a link in the description for that, or just check out my TikTok and YouTube. But I have more ideas for the other games that are not highlighted, and I shall get them done as soon as possible. I cannot collab with anybody on this because it's essentially me doing everything in terms of editing and yeah, streaming the videos. Everything has to come from me. The only way people can be involved with these is if they play the game with me and it becomes a fun stream, not forced or anything, just naturally becomes a good stream, and then I turn into a video. And then we have my platforms: center of attention on Instagram. We have a TikTok. Yeah, my platforms. We have TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I don't know why I haven't put down Twitch, but I need to put down Twitch. Those are all the platforms. I'm very happy with all of them where they're at. I have a lot of content that people can go through and binge all day, and all that stuff. So I'm very happy with those. Not Can't necessarily collaborate with people on that. They're all Rex-Stravaganza projects and everything. The only thing that is not done is having a website, and I'm going to try and get that done this year. I'm going to get that done this year. Last year I was saying how I was going to create a website that has all of his stuff on there, but I haven't got started. I did tried to make a website back in 2020, but I had nothing to show for it. And now that I do, I'm going to get that done and put it into motion. So a center of attention entertainment website will be coming out sometime this year. There's no release plan or whatever. I'm just going to get it done, and whenever it's done, it is done. But it will be done this year. I have too much time to not get this done. And then I have another thing called directed by. So these are just music videos that I want to do. I would like to do, but obviously maybe I can't do them. If I did it in my own way or just recorded me doing them, then yeah, it could work like that. But they are just music videos of music that I like that don't have music videos, or I reimagine the music video and I just show a little what do they call it? I'll just say plan. I'll just show a little plan of how I would want the music video to look like, or I could do a little video of what I want it to look like. This is me just showing how much of a director I want to be and how much of a skilled director I can be. There will be like more and different songs put on there, hopefully, and we shall see and get that done soon as possible. That is a new category that I have put down. The most complete project that I have done is the Backstabbers, the Runs of Poison. That was something I did back in 2022. And essentially what I was trying to do was kickstart this project and get it into cinemas. I was doing this when I was about 22, 23. I'm now 26. And I somewhat think it's a bit late, but it can still be done. It can still be done. I really do have high hopes for the project. I have shown it to other people and all that stuff. It has been received quite well, not really bad. So hopefully it does go somewhere eventually. I did want to be a part of it, and I had my friends a part of it, and they all said the same thing, that they want this. It's completely separate from the rest of my film projects, because this was meant to be my Kickstarter to the industry, but obviously things did not go to plan. Yeah, there's no collaboration on this because it's already done, and this is a center of attention project as well. I have some other ideas as well. I have some enacted ideas of things that I thought of, but I don't think I will actually plan on doing. But I'm just gonna put a plan there, and eventually, if I've changed my mind, I can change my mind and then do these projects whenever possible. Not gonna go into details of what they are exactly, but yeah, these are just projects that I have thought of doing but I have not done. And then last but not least, we had the commentated videos, and one of those videos says Rex-Stravaganza and the center of attention roadmap. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. So the commentated videos will just be me sitting in front of the camera like this and talking about a particular subject. And yeah, that's it. There's nothing else to explain. It just depends on the subject and the topic that we're talking about in the video. But that is essentially it. That is my project organizer right there. I had been working on this for a lot of these projects come from like 10 years plus and just put together, and some of them are as brand new as probably yesterday, last week, and all that stuff. I'm always coming up with new ideas, but I feel like it's come to a point where I need to get down and finish these projects instead of keeping them as ideas. I don't want to be a burden and keep these ideas just as ideas. I want them to become full-fleshed on screen so people can love and enjoy these different things with me, even though some may be Rex-Stravaganza projects and others might be center of attention where I might benefit and profit off of these things. These projects need to get done. I'm not asking for help, I'm not begging for help or anything like that, but it would be nice if you can put something on the table, but at the end of the day, I will get this done with or without people. But that's just me just showing all the different projects and how creative I've been over the last couple of years. But now I just need to put the pen to paper, uh, flick on that recording button, turn on the camera, whatever, however you want to say it, it's going to get done. I just need to do that this year. This year is going to be the kickstart, and that's all I have to say for it. But anyways, if you did make it to the end of the video, I really, really do appreciate you for listening to me. I know it's quite a long video, almost 40 minutes. It's what it's been taking me to record this, but I will simmer it down during editing. But anyways, um if you did like that, like the video, subscribe, follow wherever this is gonna, whatever platform this is on. Yeah, and just keep up with whatever I'm doing. If you do want to get involved, just message me and we'll get something done. But essentially, that is it. Peace.